I better take these off. It's gonna bother me the whole time. I'm wearing ski pants. I was a little bit chilly. Now I'm not. It's only, I just had like for whatever reason. I'm in Canada. I don't have to explain myself to you. How you doing? I am, of course, your host with the absolute most. Hash info, everything on the counter, everything you see here is clean, sanitized, and we're ready to start the show. How you doing? We're gonna go left to right, if that means going this way. We're gonna talk about all the ingredients we brought today, and we're gonna talk about some things that I like to talk about, okay? I'm gonna put a tune on for you right now. Give me a second to pull up a tune and ask you, hey, how you doing today? All right. Plenty next. I was thinking of having a smoothie today, but then it dawned on me, do I have enough to make my mashed lentils? Where is my smoothie bottle? My container of almond drink, as it were. I swear to goodness, my wife gave, oh, it's right here in front of me. It's organic almond original. Is there sugar in this one? Zero sugar. We can use this and it's not, it's original. We can use this. It's going to taste like heaven for the green lentil mashed potato. There's two ingredients I'd like to basically start a little bit aromatizing about now. It is a white onion and some garlic. And you want to make sure you got good garlic. All this is good garlic. I got 5 cloves of really good garlic. We're going to use all the garlic in the house today instead of throwing it out or chucking it in our compost, like I know most of you at home are doing. I'm doing it. And if I'm doing it, I know you are too. All right? It's one of our dirty secrets we have. It's as dirty a secret as you're going to get out of me. I throw out garlic, okay? Now, we've cleaned the counter a little bit more. We've got maple syrup. What's really going on? When you see maple syrup, you know it's going to be a sticky nut day. We've got a second pot, which is going to be for our sticky nut recipe. I'm going to start putting ingredients in piles and situating things where they go. Let's talk a bit about that. This is a full container of pecans. I'll bring it up close so you can see this sucker. Pecans. Personally picked, no, just kidding. Don't know where a pecan comes from. When I look at it closely, I don't want to know. When I look over here, I see a full bag of raw cashews, of course. That's awesome. Over here, an almost completely full bag of, it's like a 5-pound bag of walnuts from Costco. They're 1.36 kilograms. Transfers into about 3 pounds, 3.3 pounds, or just shy of that, 3 pounds-ish. And we've got, that's one thing going on. I've got these Lotus Biscoff cookies. These are vegan. Talk a bit about these in a while. Up here, over here to one of these sides here, we've got super seed butter. We're going to talk about that and why that is going to come in so clutch today for all our recipes. Back here we have the carbonate bread. This is for the garlic vegan cheese toast. I have Parmesan here. This is dairy-free Parmesan from Earth Island. It's one of my favorites. Hopefully you all are tuned in to win. Great prizes next year on the show. Big giveaway, January on the show. All channel members are entered in. All Superchatters next year will be entered in, only starting next year. So Superchatters this year, unfortunately, you're just awesome. Channel members this year, you get a little bit of extra, a little incentive for you to get another channel membership while you can this year, and get a head start on everybody next year, right? Maybe we'll do if you're over 50, so Elijah would be if you're over 50 or 100, we'll say somewhere around there. I'll have to check and see what the limit should be, the cutoff for the proper sponsorship in a year's time for the channel. I don't think it's going to be 50. That's very light. Year's subscription for the channel at $7.99 comes in at almost $80, right? No more than that. $7.99, $10, yeah, $96, just shy of $100. You know, $93 or something like that. 95. The pan will be for searing off the onion and the garlic, which are over here. Lots of onion and garlic to chop. I'm using this to boil. This is for the sticky nuts. This is for the pasta. And once the pasta's done, then I'm going to begin on my my mashed lentils. They're out of this world. I'll separate the onions and the garlic in half. Half of that will get placed into the lentil pot. The other half will go into making the pasta dish for my wife and I. I'll have I love pasta, especially when I make it. I'm going to make a very nice pasta today. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I make a mean pasta, okay? And a plate for chopping a couple veg here. I need the olives, and then I have vegan bacon, and this vegan bacon is going to... There's only a few slices left, but it's perfect. It was on sale. It makes me feel very good when I eat it for multiple reasons. I have this unreal marinara sauce over here. This is very expensive, unfortunately, but very, very tasty organic marinara. And I made a crucial mistake in asking my wife for pasta sauces and things like that. These are nice pasta sauces. They're coming in extremely affordable. So here are your options. I am using what I have in front of me that's already open, which would be this open jar of organic marinara. Unfortunately, Buddy didn't... there was some... we went out a couple times to eat. This was here to have with appies on the side to dip and stuff. We never got that to happen. So this jar has to get used up as it expired, actually just expired December 5th. So now I just brushed my teeth. My mouth is very minty. But upon smelling this, it smells like heaven. You do not throw this on top of something without tasting it. So what I'm going to do is actually, that fell off the lid. I saw with my own 2 eyes. And this is on the side of the jar. A piece of carrot or something. All good, though. Man, I hope this is good. Last thing I want to do is make myself sick from eating something on an empty stomach, right? So I'll probably get my wife to taste this. Because I don't want to get sick. But I'm going to make sure she tastes a good bit of it. Because if it is going to make somebody sick, it better be her. No, obviously I'm kidding. But no, I just brushed my teeth. I won't be able to. I mean, it tastes fine to me. She has to eat this or we can't have dinner. Like, I'll have to throw this. Give me 1 second to be right back, okay?
Hey, hon. Need your taste buds. Oh, we got a full bag of onions. Well, maybe I'll make lentil soup tonight and make a small batch, but not now. I'll make it for tomorrow. Like, maybe it'll sit on the stove or whatever. I'll figure it out. But listen, this just changed the game right here. And the wife says it's tasty too. Ooh, we gotta wash this thing. And no, I don't have to. Well, yeah, no, I have to wash the plate because I have to chop the vegetables on here. I'm chopping a bunch of onion. I'm actually going to put roasted garlic and onion slather across the carbonate bread, lightly buttered. Slather some onion, dash of sea salt, a little dash of the organic marinara. We'll go slightly drizzling across it. And then I'm going to hammer down with that Parmesan. And then I'm gonna put it on the oven 2 to 3 minutes on broil. 5 or 6 slices. These are very small slices of bread. It's carb free. Let me tell you about this bread. And then after this, I'm going to start cooking. So just, oh, and here's the Light Life vegan bacon we're using for the meal. And then here's a whole bag of green lentils, President's Choice Blue Menu. Green lentils, 2 pounds even, 900 grams. Excuse me. I have a little bag of almonds here. I have a full bag in the basement. We're not going to use too much almonds in the sticky nuts. I'm going to do chocolate covered almonds 2 ways. Chocolate mint covered almonds. I think it'll be a big success with a little sea salt in there. You'll trust me. You'll want to try this. And then the other way is just a beautiful vegan chocolate covered almond. And then I was even thinking, why don't I do a white chocolate covered almond, but put maybe like a hint of cinnamon or maple syrup with the infused into the almond, right? So we'll look at that and see. I think I'm onto something that nobody's done before. And hey, why wouldn't I be? I'm an ultra boss, right? So here we go. Let's get some bread out of this bag and talk to you about it. These are 4 slices. Let's get 6 slices, 3 each. Like I said, these are very small. And this is garlic toast. You don't want to underserve yourself with garlic toast. You can always eat tomorrow or later on, right? It's 12 o'clock. It's 1 p.m. Time is flying by. I've got maple syrup, brown sugar. I've got to get the vanilla. My peppermint is up here. It's not supposed to be, but it'll stay there. I've got I've got sea salt, which goes over here first for the nuts. We're going, again, left to right. So I'm going to put this stuff back here. It's okay. I've got green beans and a couple other things here. Green beans, a can of triple bean chili I'm not using. It's for this week. I'll talk to you about that after. Once this stuff starts sizzling, boiling, I got a 4-burner. I would love Kalamata, my dear. Wait, I'll come to you. You start.
That we took from my brother's backyard. I don't know, she did that. She didn't take his house. Oh, yeah, he left in the backyard, yeah. That's it. That's why they stole it, because he just basically took the stuff. It's just good pictures of it. They grew like, but it actually looks different, but it was like cherry, right? Hey, I wanna carry on, my feet are hurting now, that's now I'm talking this batch of dishes. Okay, finish doing it here. Sit down and chill, yes, look. I'm just gonna draw sketches of what I wanna do in there. Just don't, it's too much work to go in and fucking wing it. Yeah, I have to measure it too. What do you say?
Stop, homies. Having a chat there. We got stuff we got to do. Look at the size of our jar of olives we got going. So we got olives for life. Back to what I was saying in here. So we're gonna use a dash of the seasoning salt. I don't like using salts as a seasoning. This one's an exception. Lowry's. Just a slight drop. It's important. Garlic powder on top of 5 cloves of fresh garlic, organic of course. This is a lime flavor. I don't often say this. Lime flavor seasoning. Enjoy. The organic cinnamon from Clubhouse, very important that you get a nice cinnamon that you're proud that you can really like get behind and say, this is a cinnamon I stand by. Some of those damn cinnamons, you open that plastic pack and you're like, you gotta sniff it 3 times to make sure it's cinnamon. You even look at that funny, that thing's slapping you in the face telling you straight up, I'm cinnamon, bro. No playing in this house, you understand? So, this is just going to be one hell of an episode, though. I might break this down into 3 parts. I haven't decided at this very moment, but that's what I'm thinking right now. It's 19.5 degrees in the house. Very perfect temperature. Brush my teeth, floss, brush my tongue. I don't know if you know that feeling, but it's like your mouth is it's clean, but your mouth doesn't want anything in your mouth right now at this point. It's been about 30 minutes or so, half hour, 45 minutes, an hour since I brushed. I don't know, but it's that feeling, right? So I still don't want to taste marinara. I can't taste things, so do I want to start cooking and sniffing stuff right now? No. Do I have a choice? No. I gotta get this sort of going. The blindest thing I can start is by boiling the pasta. I'm forcing myself to put a time constraint on my properly cooked onions and garlic. So the first thing you want to do is take your root vegetables or things like that, garlic and onion. You want to start sautéing those first. The next thing you're going to want to do is probably put a little bit of love into this. And that'll come through the form of a piece of garlic and some basil, avocado oil, butter here. Plant-based oils are used in this basil. We'll show this for a second. So I'm going to infuse it a bit. We'll talk about how it gets done in a second. I'm going to use the plate I'm going to use a second plate. I'm just going to put my bread up here. It's fine in there. I'm going to close that. I'm going to fill up my pot with water, but I'm not going to put this pasta in there. I'm going to salt my water, which is over there, the sea salt. And we're going to put the pasta right here. The sticky nut sauce is going to go on the back burner over there. And then something will go here. The lentils will go there. Now I want the 2 boiling stuff on the front burners. Okay. So this one's going to go here. We're going to saute the onion and garlic on this pan right here. Get these the seeds out of here, unfortunately. They'll burn in the pan. And leave an off smell and flavor in the oil. Next, I don't have oil. Mom, jeez. Hey, hon, you got, what kind of oil we got down there? I need olive oil, babe. Bring that up the stairs and don't look at me. Don't even look in my direction, hon. I love you. You're too hot. I can't come down there anymore. It's like 45 minutes on the show. I haven't even turned the oven on yet. So I'm going to chop up onions right now. My chick's far too hot to eat. No, you go ahead. I'm already thinking about the sticky nuts. I'm making a cake too, so you go ahead. I'll have extra cake. And then we got an apple turnover to eat still tonight. So we're good. Thank you for that. I'm going to have 2 cups of tea. I'm going to have 16 cups of tea the next couple days. I'm going to have 2 tea bags in 1 cup of tea because that's how we do it. I have multiple cups of water in the same tea. Don't start freaking out and telling me I'm wasting everything. Holy crow, people. I like a strong cup of tea, and I find these tea bags are kind of They're kind of cheap on the tea that goes in there. I often find it's not 20 grams of tea. It's some are 12, some are 15, some are 18, and some are 20. But I think a good cup of tea, a good sachet of tea in a big ass mug is about 45 grams of tea leaves. And I know a lot of people are like, huh? But I don't think that's right. I don't think I'm doing the math right on that. There's no way there's 45 grams in that tea bag. So wait, what is in that bag then? Hang on a second. There must be only like point. Hang on, I gotta look at a tea bag here for a second. There's like. Oh, I'm getting confused. It says this makes 8 full ounces of water you put in a cup. But that doesn't even give 45. What was I seeing like 20 on here? You know where I was looking? You know how you do this? On the box. It'll say 18 tea bags at so much. Here, oh, it's 2 grams. So each tea bag is 2 grams. So I had a 0 there. So here it says 40. Oh, the whole bag. So this is what it. So let me see. I'm not stupid. I'm just a little bit. I'm not right all there all the time. 20 tea bags. It's a 40-gram box. Like the tea bags. 20 tea bags in total are 40 grams, which means each tea bag is 2 grams. Which says that right there. Per tea bag, 2 grams. My mistake. And anyway, I mean, I just feel really dumb when I make a math mistake, but I gotta not feel so dumb. It's not a big deal. Up here we got Caribbean seasoned rice. We're gonna use this tomorrow. Although, the mashed lentils with a nice rice. But if I do this rice, I'm gonna want to add pigeons. I'm gonna add the kidney beans to this. This is a limited, Grace Kennedy limited quality seal. Wow, I've never actually seen that before. Well, damn if I'm not curious about how good this one tastes. So we picked up a couple different ones. I'm not sure I had this one. I know I had the pigeon and peas. I think this is the last one. I never cooked this one yet, eh? I bought these a couple months ago. Run to the rice factor. Straight in the house. How you doing, homie? Oh. We got the tea water here. It's gonna be a really good day. I hope everyone has some nice food you can cook up. I got my last bit of chocolate mint tea, my oolong chocolate mint tea. I'm starting to crave it again. I'm gonna get a couple of boxes of these, maybe 4 or 5 boxes. They're both $3 each, so 5 boxes and $15. I'll get about 10 boxes because I shit you not. I want 30. This one is 18 tea bags at 35 grams. 35, so figure it out. So these tea bags aren't even a full 2 Gs that it's saying. On this specific variety, right? And there's even other ones where there's less. So, like the peppermint, I think the peppermint was the cheapest and it came with the most. But I think the acai berry, this one I'm holding here and sweating on, I think that one was not, was the least, was the smallest weight for the same amount of money. I started looking at it going, what do you mean 18 tea bags? You mean the other one has 20 and it's the same price? I was like, so every time I want a tasty cup of tea, I have to know I'm getting 2 less tea bags? I was pretty pissed about it. I almost boycotted them right then and there. It took a lot out of me. And plus, the tea is so damn good. I tried calling them and complaining. Fuck, they're smart. I shouldn't even tell you. I'm not even going to tell you, actually. I don't need these companies learning. These companies, I'm wondering if these companies are run by people. Being real right now. Because they're too advanced, someone's learning too quickly, and there's no way it's coming from a human.
It's just not possible. Humans don't like react as fast as the business world is reacting. It's just not a thing. Most businesses are reacting instantly, if not overnight. You know, instantly would mean instantly, and then overnight is like as long as it's possibly taking. It's just, and I've tested different ways too to see, and it doesn't look like it's human interaction. So hard to say what's the what the motive is. If it were AI, what's the motive of not telling us we're run by AI, right? Why would the AI care to keep us happy unless happiness drives a greater amount of work in a day, right? Or are they looking to just breed, right? Keep us in this state, but also keep us making the next generation of worker, right? So I have these questions cross me in the last couple of years, and I haven't been able to figure out the answer yet. But I think I am close, and like I said, I believe I am pretty close. I think that might be it. AI, what would separate an artificial intelligence from a super intelligence? I don't think anything, except possibly, heart. They talk about entanglement and love, the love factor. If AI can't love, but super can, then that's the only difference. So maybe a super intelligence runs us in order so they can stay alive, and they're super intelligent so they want to keep us peacefully doing their bidding, right? Like harmoniously doing their bidding. And if it is a super intelligence, then we've already lost. AI, at least we could figure out where the plug is and pull it. But it'd be like playing chess against somebody who not only knew your next move, but like designed the game. It's just not a. It'd be like playing me on COD or PUBG. I would just wreck you. It wouldn't even be a thing. It's not. And I didn't even design it. It's. So imagine, man, the different level of wrecking they would do. It's dangerous to think about even. I'm gonna start cooking. I think I can almost taste my taste buds here. I'm gonna start off by tasting this marinara. She said salt right away. Because I know it's like a. This marinara is very, very important. It's a crucial. Here, use the same fork. We're gonna use all this damn marinara today anyway. And it's just me and her eating it. I don't know. It's 6 days expired, December 5th. I don't normally screw around with stuff like this. It's already been opened too. It tastes fine to me. I gotta taste it again. It's not bad. It's bland. It could be my damn mouth though. Nah, I don't know. I feel like opening the other can. If it's any richer, wow, man, I don't know. Actually, and it made my stomach feel weird the second time. Let me sniff it. Nah, it has like a bit of ass taste, a bit of ass smell right on the bottom end of it. I don't know. It's definitely changed its flavor. That smell wasn't, I've never smelled that smell before. I don't know about, like there is a thing called like acceptable levels, but there is also a thing about being cheap too. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at a jar of sauce. I'm being cheap. Yeah, this was expensive, you know? But we used roughly half of it. No. You know what? That's the smell of the marinara.
Was meat cooked in this or something? It kind of has like a meaty smell to it. Nope. Thank God, because I've eaten 2 jars of this stuff. No, it has that like basil. That's that basil-y, earthy vibe, you know? It's good. Man, I got a little bit of an upset stomach, but I think it's because I haven't eaten it today. So, garlic toast is over there. I've got that. I need to chop the onion and garlic, so I'm gonna use this fresher garlic. I need a good knife. Always use a serrated knife when you're cutting like bits of garlic and stuff. Some of these chef knives, I don't know, is running these shows, but you're not chopping with a proper knife. You want to, I'm pro, like I'm being serious. You can bring the camera over or not, but here's a whole head of garlic here done in. Well, let's set the timer. Let's see how long it takes me, because I don't know. Let's set the timer here. 1 minute. That's a full thing. I gotta push start, right? Okay, go. I want to do that over here. I lost 5 seconds there. Timer. And this is hard to do, actually. I don't even know if I can. There's no way I could do a whole head in 60 seconds, but let's see. Maybe I can. No, I don't think so. This is a lot of shit to do. Alright. And it's really tight, too. It's not like a loose garlic. This one's tight. And it's purple. This is a tight purple one here. Let me show you. 60 seconds on the clock, plus I gotta like lean over. So I want like 3 beeps after, and then I'll lift my hands up just like a boss would, okay? Only to hear though, I ain't no criminal scumbag. Ready? I'll put it there too. It won't even be in my hand here, but technically it should be in my hand. I gotta walk over to it. Go. We're off to a real shit start here, I'll tell you that right now. It was so tight I could barely get my fat thumbs into the thing. Some of the garlic has a green sprout growing out of it. I'll grow that piece. For crying out loud, I'll grow those 2 pieces. There's lots of green sprouts in this. It smells really strong though, so I'm going to use these pieces. The good sign of good garlic is if it still reeks, eh? And this stuff reeks. So I got about... Fuck. This is growing sprouts. So I got 3 good cloves here. Holy smokes, I'm gonna have to use all these. So I like to just squish it with my hand, just take it and palm it like this. Everyone wants to use 3 different knives and 4 spoons and 6 onions. You just literally squish it with the palm of your hand and then just peel the cap off. Like you don't even have to chop nothing at first. Just take all that out. Oh, again, these jackets. Fuck off, are you serious? These jackets are really tight. I barely peeled the jacket off of one of them. So, like I said, cooking ain't easy. If you're doing cooking right now, you're a boss. If you're ordering out, you're probably a bitch. Alright. You can't be rich. You can't have any money if you're ordering out. You know, if you're trying to buy and collect money for a house, you better learn how to cook. And you better learn how to cook, because it's going to take you decades to get a house. And it sucks that it's going to take you decades, but learn how to cook, and you're going to be doing yourself a huge favor in the long run. For the rest of your life, you know, your retirement will go so much better. You'll live healthier. Alright. I got 3 or 4 pieces of garlic here. The garlickiest hands in the city, guaranteed. All that's really good for you too. Vampires, they don't like garlic, they say. Holy shit, is that hot? I never had that happen before. It's like one of them thermal mugs. Oh man, that's hot. I burned my tongue, it's fine, but it's stinging, but it's okay. It's not like I have a blister in my tongue and my 2 lips. I hate that cup. And the cut, it's cold to the touch. I had a nice I slammed it. I slammed it. Holy smokes, is this hot. I have a heat gun right up here. I'm gonna test this thing right now. Ah! I think I'm playing. There's my other heat gun. I got 2 heat guns up here. I'm not playing. And they're both work. I don't know. My chick bought 2. I bought one a couple years ago, or I got one for free. I can't even remember. I think I got this. She bought hers. I got one. I got one for free, I think. There's lots of companies. Well, I shouldn't even say anything. I don't even do that anymore. I don't even reach out to any companies. And I noticed a bunch of, seriously, I have companies reach out to me. It's hard to tell if it's a scam or not. I know some of them for sure aren't. I just don't want any of your free products. Like, I want money, you know? I don't want those products for I'm not endorsing your products, number one. I'd be reviewing your product on the show. And I only want to do it for money. And it has to be thousands of dollars. I'm not doing it for pennies. Or your cheap products are not worth my time. And that's being polite. I didn't name anybody's products. I just stop with your cheap products. Sending emails is garbage. I don't do that stuff. My time is so valuable, and I realize it. If you have a good product, you wouldn't need me, right? So I'm not going to stand behind somebody's crappy product trying to rip off somebody. You know, when you're paying 50 cents for a product and you sell it for $50. Don't even email me. And then there's some. I don't want to. No, it's true. There's some crappy light companies out there, and you're still trying to email me. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to not feature your lights. I'll unbox your lights on a video for a free light, but don't like expect me to do it this week or anything. I'll do it when I want to do it. You're not actually paying me money, right? You're paying me a product. You probably got returned, or you got paid twice on. You got, what do you call that? Restocking fee. You could have got a restocking fee on the same product 6-10 times already. Paid for that product twice, and then you're giving it to me. Like, get out of here. Or you're giving me a product that is defective that somebody else returned and found something like a small defect with it. And I don't want any of that garbage. Okay, now the sticky nuts. Oh. You had copious amounts of maple syrup because we're making a huge batch. I'm going to say 2 cups of maple syrup. Okay. Probably a good cup and a half. Let's make sure it's 2 heavy cups. There. 2 cups are just less, just shy. This always adds last. And a dash of sea salt. And by a dash, I mean a good pinch, because this is for 6 pounds of nuts. Serious. Got that. My organic maple sugar. My organic ground cinnamon. I can never get into these bags. Hang on. And then. Next. Hang on, I put some music on in the background here. Let me see what's going on here. I'll put on a song here. Give me a second. I burned my tongue there fairly decent, but it's feeling better already. snoring book of Elisha stream. I love that. And I can do that for you, buddy. I will reply to that in a bit. I have to run this show, but I will reply and I will shout you out with that. Title description. Let's go! Next thing you want to do is get the garlic right into the pan. Get your garlic in the pan. The oven is on a medium. You get your couple pieces of garlic in there. We'll get a few more. Oots, oots, oots. That. Oh, it smells so good. The first thing I love about a nice piece of garlic toast is that overwhelming, that perfect smell. That it's just like, it's like a basket of fresh roasted garlic, lightly just packed underneath you. Bro, let's go. That's gonna do it for part one. Stay tuned, part two coming at you.